What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you guys are all good to go and you can hear me. I know last time we might have had a little technical difficulties, so I'm just hoping everything is working properly this time around. I'm just double checking. Give me a second, guys. I just want to make sure everything is good to go. Okay, yeah, it's working. All right, cool. All right, sweet. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, listen, this has been a interesting week. We've been dealing with some adversity. Lost the captain, but there might be some good news on the horizon with him. But we also lost OG Anunoby, and we weren't really expecting that. And then it sounds like there's some bad news on the OG front. Knicks had a couple tough games with some different opponents. We had to play Orlando with size, and they always give the Knicks problems. Then we had to deal with Miami again because Miami's been playing pretty good and different style, kind of similar to the Knicks. We also played Memphis, and so that was interesting. And then we had to do the whole thing all over again with Miami tonight. So we're going to talk about all of that good stuff. There's also going to be a nice little giveaway tonight. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. It's not a lot of stuff, 3 things, but the point is we're trying to give out a little something for you guys. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's tuned in. I hope you guys are all doing well, blessed, and highly favored. I know things can be tough sometimes, but we're going to get through it in life day by day, one day at a time, y'all. And make sure y'all get checked. Anyway, without further ado, let's not keep you waiting any longer. Let's get this show cracking because I know y'all ready. I'm ready. I know John is ready. Yes, sir. We back. I don't have to play with y'all no more. John is here, baby. We back, baby. Let's go. Still Knicks Fans Weekly.
Say go, New York, go, New York, go. Say go, New York, go, New York, go. Say go, New York, go, new team, it's the same dream. New Knicks City units, boy, they stay clean. I just caught mine off of Fanatics in the garden with my hands in the air, we back at it.
Here we go. What's going on, my brother? How are you?
I'm good, man. Happy to be here. Excited for another, week to talk about the Knicks. Got a full load of games in front of us, right? 4
Yes,
games
we
this
do.
week.
Yes,
So
we do. Yes,
we're here to talk about it.
We're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going. Hey, man! Once again, guys, thank you for tuning into SKF Weekly. You see it. We are back. I'm your man, Ron. That's my brother, John. And my brother, Jose, is with us, always. Guys, we're going to get to tonight's game. Don't worry. We'll speed along through the rest of the games throughout the week because tonight's game was definitely one we got to talk about.
Struggle.
Oh, man. It's okay. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. I'm telling you, it's gonna be all right. But hey, the good thing is, the Knicks did make a nice little comeback at the end there, so they made it close. They got it. They gave themselves a chance. So is what it is.
Right.
All right. First up, Knicks played the Memphis Grizzlies on Tuesday this week, and we got to see firsthand the new look Memphis Grizzlies with Ja Morant being whatever Ja Morant is. And honestly, we probably saw a better representation of Ja because Ja hasn't looked as good lately. There's a lot of stuff going on in Memphis. We all know the stories. It's just building up over all the stuff that happened with the coach. We interviewed the coach, but the coach got let go in a kind of shady way. Memphis fans aren't happy. Ja is definitely upset with everything that's going on, and it looks like he doesn't really have his all into the game. Some people say he kind of hasn't been playing right, and there's nothing wrong with him. So you lead that into whatever it is. He's also been suspended for this type of stuff. So there's a lot going on in Memphis. But anyway, Knicks wound up winning that game 133 to 120. And it was maybe close at one point, but for the most part, the Knicks led most of the game. It was never really in question. The Knicks were led by Jalen Brunson, who had 32 and 10 and 5 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns had 21, 13, 4, and 3. Oh, whoa, actually 21, 13, 4, 3, and 2. He had a really good game, nice all around. Mikal Bridges had chipped in with 22, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals. And then also OG Anunoby had 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Those were the notables. Landry Shamet finished with 10 points, and also Jordan Clarkson added 13. So they had 6 guys in double figures. And it was a pretty good game all around. And so good victory. What was your thoughts on that game, John?
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, the Knicks had it going, and there were moments that the game was close, but I think overall we had control of the game, and we had all of our players healthy, and we maximized their play. Brunson did his job, and the rest of the team did their job, and came out victorious. It's not much more to say to that than that. Played good defense as a team, which was good to see. This was an at-home game, and I think it was said in today's game we haven't won a road game yet. So looking forward to seeing what that looks like in the future. But this was a good win.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was definitely a good win because one of the things you definitely always have to worry about whenever the Knicks play a team, especially West Coast teams, when they come into the Garden, you know how it is. There's always somebody that a star player that wants to show out, or there's some unknown player on their team that averages like 2.4 points. He comes, plays the Knicks, and drops like 20, and does 20 and a quarter. Something really crazy. Not just 20, right. 20 and a quarter.
Sure. It happens often.
It happens all the time. Thankfully, the Knicks, as you can see, the Knicks are wearing their City Edition unis there, the new cream color. I think those unis are dope. I even like what they did with the court. This was a pretty good year for their imagination when it comes to creativity. So not too bad here. Not too bad. But yeah, it is like I said, it's just one of those things where, and if you looked at the Memphis squad, I tell you, I only knew 3 or 4 guys on this team. I don't know none of these heads. So this was wild.
I mean, outside of Job, Adamas, and the Jaren Jackson, right?
And also they have Kentavious Caldwell Pope. So
okay. Did he play?
Yeah, he played.
I noticed he played.
He was just there right there. He's got his little braids or whatever. Yeah, but all these other guys, I don't know who they are. Memphis is in a different place.
It's the rebuild, right? So.
Yeah, it seems like it. And then, once whatever happens with Ja gets cleaned up, because I have a feeling Ja's not gonna be content, and they're gonna wind up having to trade Ja. That team is going to be very different. I don't know what they're going to be at that point.
Right. They got to revamp.
Yeah, they definitely do. It's a shame that the Knicks don't have money in the kitty, man, because there's going to be a lot of players that might be on the move next offseason. And with Memphis having their issues, with possibly Dallas having some issues, and then there's another team that I forgot who. Oh, Sacramento might be blowing the whole thing up. So it's some interesting stuff. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends. Like, what did we look like during the February trade deadline?
Right.
So Knicks decide to move away from certain guys, but as of right now, I mean, it looks like we're stacked.
I agree,
and we're staying put from what we can see.
Yeah, but good victory for the Knicks. Definitely they played good basketball and did what they had to do. So then, we're feeling good about ourselves, flying high, going into the first real I would say I think it's the first real test this season of a team that always gives us problem. And even though they were struggling, we know who they are. They always play good defense against the Knicks. And that is the Orlando Magic. And unfortunately, guys, in this one, the Knicks struggle. It was a struggle fest the whole game. The Knicks wound up scoring. The Knicks in the last 3 or 4 games, I don't know if it's 4, but it's definitely 3 out of 4, something like that. they scored 40 points in a quarter in each of those games. The Knicks scored 42 points in the first half versus Orlando. That's how different things were. Like, they couldn't buy a basket. Orlando's defense was suffocating, and they got the Knicks out of their rhythm, and they just could not get comfortable. It was just, Knicks wound up shooting 44% from the field and 30% from three. They have that whole thing, the metric that if the Knicks have 30 assists or more, they win the game. Knicks had 20 assists in this game and 14 turnovers. It just was one of those games where the Knicks just didn't have it. Guys really struggled shooting, and Brunson was 10 from 23.
Miles Bridges did struggle.
Yeah, Bridges was 3 for 9. Towns was 6 for 15. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's also the defense, right? Like, Orlando's defense is, I would say they're stronger than the average team. They have size, and they got athletic players. They got tall guards, and they give us fits for sure.
100%. They always, I don't know, man. They always find a way to be a thorn in the Knicks side. That's just how it is. So some teams in the NBA, you're gonna run into that you just don't match up well with.
Not to mention Paolo only played like 12 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that. So,
yep. Yeah, and Paolo struggled, actually. Imagine that. Paolo, he didn't really have a great game. So,
I think he tweaked something. Yeah, he tweaked his leg or something, or his ankle.
Even when he was in there, though,
yeah, he wasn't really doing much.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot going on.
But Franz is crazy.
Franz is a really good player, man.
Franz man.
Is a good player. And you know who really gets up to play the Knicks? Jalen Suggs. He loves playing
the Knicks. Suggs, yeah.
I wonder about that. I feel like, there's certain guys in the league that like Malik Monk.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot who else. But I wonder if Jalen Suggs got passed over by the Knicks too. Because I know they worked him out. But I don't know if they actually had a chance to draft him, at that point. I don't know.
I know Anthony Black is starting to look better against us.
Anthony Black looks really good.
Recent, he's starting to understand what we want to do against him. So
I didn't know as much about Anthony Black, John, but I forget who was it. I think it was Lee Escobedo. Maybe it was Lee from Nick of Time show. Anthony Black apparently was quite the dude in Florida. Like in high school, going to college, like he won championships and stuff. He can get it. So I mean, I guess that's another dude.
He's starting to figure it out in the NBA. Yeah. But I mean, he's starting to really play good against us. Like really understanding what we're trying to do against him. He's he's pretty much hitting his open jump shots, which a couple of years ago he wasn't really knocking them down like that, and so he was one of those guys who we can leave alone a little bit, but not anymore. So and then the addition of Desmond Bane, right? That's the shooter.
Yeah. Hey, see, that's another example right there. I don't know if you know this, but Desmond Bane has kind of struggled throughout this year. This was his best game against the Knicks. Of course, that's just how it is.
That's how it works.
Anyways.
I mean, but career, he's shot it over. Solid, solid shooter.
Yeah, always. Oh, shout out to them, man. Orlando got it done. 124-107, I believe, was the final score. And so that kind of put a little taste in the Knicks mouth, and the fans that we didn't like it. So it is what it is.
Right.
But hey, it's still early in the season. You ain't gonna win every game, and you're gonna have some problems against tough teams. You just got to figure it out. So that was their first test. Then we get to face Miami again. Obviously, we've been playing Miami quite often early now. This is the third game, right?
I think there may be one more, but this is pretty much the last one.
This was 3, and then the next one's the last one. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it won't happen until the new year. So
yeah. Well, the game before tonight's game on Friday, Knicks played Miami in Madison Square Garden, and it was a shootout at the OK Corral, folks.
Knicks, it was.
Knicks wound up winning the game 140-132. 270 2 points in a game by both combined teams. Crazy.
Right. And then going
The-
into it, we had no Jalen Brunson.
Exactly. Because, I forgot to mention that in the Orlando game with about a minute or so left, Jalen Brunson tweaked the ankle, and then we found out was scheduled to miss 1 to 2 weeks. Now, before we get into this Miami game, I do want to touch on a little bit of the criticism, and it's warranted because you wonder why, right? And I feel like I've given Mike Brown a little bit of leeway with regards to him having Jalen Brunson out there with a minute or so left and them down by more than they can make up in that time, because I felt like this is Mike Brown's first time seeing the team in that type of adversity, and I think he wanted to see how they would react. If he had already seen this, would he do it again? I don't think so. But I think this was the first time seeing them go down the way and struggle. And then they started actually playing better in the second half. So I think he just wanted to go with the guys and see what they would do. But he has been criticized by fans, and not really so much the media, but the fans have criticized him for keeping Jalen Brunson in there at that time. What's your thoughts on that, John?
It's hard to tell. I mean, we didn't have the game; they had the game at hand. So, I missed the game. I caught the highlights of that game, so I couldn't really tell you how it went down. And all I just realized that he got hurt at the end of the game.
Right. Well, I will tell you, the Knicks struggled really badly throughout the whole first half. Terrible basketball, stifled, stymied. They couldn't get nothing done. The second half, they actually started to score. They started to get some points, but they were still down 20 most of the game. So it's all that whole thing about fighting back throughout the whole game. And in the fourth quarter, they were fighting, but they really couldn't get close enough to really. They were close in some regards, but not close enough to do anything with a minute or so left. So that's why the criticism popped up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's valid. I mean, that's pretty much your best player on your team. You know what I mean? And you want to do everything you can do to protect them. So, I think it's valid to not have him out there with a minute remaining if you don't have a game that's close enough to snatch from the opposing team. So, I don't know. I would be upset about it too. I just didn't catch the game.
It's a tough one. I mean, listen, it is a tough one. And I'm sure he probably was regretting it and kicking himself afterwards. Like, but you live and you learn. The players got to learn from their mistakes, and so does the coach.
I mean, it's early. You got to give him grace.
I'd rather him make a mistake now than later in the season or in the playoffs. So
that's so true.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what happened. So we get to this Miami game, and
OG gets hurt.
OG gets hurt
in the game.
He plays 4 minutes and gets hurt within the first 4 minutes. I missed it. I think I was in the kitchen. I came back. I didn't see no OG. I didn't know nothing until somebody came over and said, OG's out for the rest of the game. I'm like, what? Come on, man. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
It didn't seem like too crazy.
No,
you know what I mean?
But hey, OG knows his body, and I guess if
he has a history of it too. But he has a history of this.
He does have a history, and that is the same hamstring that he hurt in the playoffs.
Right.
Before. Yeah. So that's tough.
The key is rest up and don't bring him back early, man.
Right.
I mean, we don't. At least for him.
Listen. Not for nothing. When it comes to injuries, any big injuries or significant injuries that people got to miss time, the Knicks should just keep everybody out until they're 100%. The Knicks are going to make the playoffs regardless, whether they're the first seed or the 10th seed in a play-in. It's all about having your guys healthy when it matters. So I don't care about any of that.
Yeah, a lot has to go wrong for us to not have a seed this year.
Correct.
So
yeah.
I'm with you there.
So just to highlight Miami real quick, they had 6 guys in double figures, led by Jaime Jaquez, who had 23, 9, and 7. But more importantly, Norman Powell, who I really like Norman Powell, man, had
Stuck together.
38 and 5, man, in the steal. Like Norman Powell is a beast, not for
Yeah,
nothing.
he put up numbers.
He's
He's
incredible.
not averaging what he did in Portland yet, but he'll get some here and there.
Yeah, he's incredible. But the Knicks, on the other hand, Karl Anthony Towns, I mean, he had a first half to dream of, man. 31 points in the first half. He hit six.
Everything was downhill too.
True. He hit 6 threes, but he was also like pressuring the rim. He was doing everything he could to put pressure on Miami and impose his will, because he does have the advantage with his height and size. He wound up finishing with 39, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And so you figure he had 31 to go into the second half, and he finished with 39, so he only had 8 more points. But in tonight's game, I'm just going to refer to that. The announcer, it wasn't Clyde, it was Mike, I believe. Anyway, he had mentioned that Karl Anthony Towns had said that he learned from his time with Minnesota, and there was a game with Minnesota when Towns had 62 and they lost. And the coach got on him because he said that you were hot, but you did too much. You going and doing everything for self got us out of our rhythm, got us out of our offense, and we just didn't have enough to win the game. So he said he learned from that. And so in the second half of the Knicks game, he decided to not do what he was doing in the first half and try to get everybody involved and do everything he needed to do to help the team win so that they could get the victory. So I was like, that's pretty smart of Towns to learn from something that was a positive but turned out to be a negative because you got the loss, and actually apply that to his time now with the Knicks. I thought that was pretty big of him. So Macau,
I don't know that to be true.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, that's what they said.
Sounds good.
I mean, I like it that he said it early in the game before we saw the rest of what Towns did in the game. So I'm believing it. I don't know.
Okay. He should have took a page of that book today. The way he was jacking them.
Yeah. In this game, you had really a bunch of nice things happen. We already talked about Towns. Mikal Bridges, who probably had the most disappointing offensive night, had the most incredible all-around night. He had 15 points offensively, but he was 3 of 12 from 3. He definitely could have laid off some of those threes, at least 4 of them. He was 6 of 21 from the field. But at least to make up for it, he finished with 2 blocks, 7 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Good job by Mikal, bringing it all home. Then you had Jordan Clarkson off the bench adding 24, 5, and 3. Shout out to Jordan. Definitely playing much better now that Mike Brown has given him, good rotational minutes.
Josh Hart had triple-double.
Well, yeah. Josh Hart had the quietest triple-double you ever. I didn't even know he had a triple-double.
Right. It was like Karl Anthony Towns, rebound and scoring night tonight.
Yeah. It was just crazy. I couldn't even believe it. To me, after watching the game, I still didn't see where the triple-double happened, but it happened. Yeah, so he finished with 12 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, and 1 steal. And my guy, shout out to my guy. Yes, he's my guy. I've been talking about him. I said we needed to bring him back. Let's go. Landry Shamet finished with 36 points, a career high. 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Shout out to all the Knicks stepping up and getting the win. So that was very, very good, man. Very good. Mm-hmm. What was your thoughts on this game? Because I mean, this is, in my opinion, John, this is what I expect some games to be like for the Knicks. I know they're going to struggle on defense, but I expect them to outscore the opponent sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was good to see. Again, they were against a Spoelstra defense, which nothing to to frown upon. I think he prepares his team well, and they are without Bam, so take that with a grain of salt as far as defensively. But I think altogether they the Knicks put out a good performance shooting wise. They shared the ball really well. They found the open player. Landry got hot, after Towns dominated in the first half, and so yeah, I mean overall enjoyed the win. It's a good
Yeah,
win, and it's a tournament game, so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
also key.
That is true.
It
And
was it the first tournament game that we played this year?
I
May have been.
think so.
I think so.
No, we lost one. I think Charlotte's game was a tournament game,
Okay,
right?
and we
Did we
lost
lose
that
to
one. I,
Charlotte?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I think we lost one. I'm not quite sure, guys. You guys can tell us in the chat, but I feel like the Knicks are 1-1 in the tournament, but I could be wrong.
Right.
I think it was Charlotte, but it could have been another team, you know. But yeah, what do you think about the Knicks' new court for the
I
tournament?
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
think
I
this
like
is
it.
just a little
Did a good job.
easier to deal with than that orange one. That orange one was,
Yeah,
was bright.
the blue is a little bit more subtle.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit more subtle. I agree with you on that. Look at Shamma getting the boofy. I mean, it wasn't clean, but I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, I mean, for someone who's taken on the last roster spot, is now actually providing great minutes. You know what I mean? Whether off the bench, and I think he started today. So, he's getting his opportunities and he's making good on.
Yeah, man, it's tough. We got to do something about that. As you guys can see, the final score was 115-113. Miami won in a close game down to the wire. Um, Mikal Bridges found his offense tonight. He was 9 of 14 from the field. He had 23 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks. I mean, really good all around stuff from Mikal for his position. Good stuff. I'm gonna save Cat. We'll come back to Cat. Jordan Clarkson was 7 of 13 from the field. Not bad, 53%.
Not bad.
At 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. That's the underrated stuff about Jordan Clarkson that I'm pleased about, John. I expect him to be a gunner out there going shooting but I like the fact that he's trying to do a little other stuff to help the team. And he's a passer.
He's not bad. I mean, again, what we all know is that he's gonna struggle a little bit on defense, but at least he goes out there and he tries and he plays hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
We shot the free throws poorly today. What did it look like?
He was 0 for 3 from the free throw. Hart was 0 for 3 from the free throw. Shamit, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong thing. No, Clarkson didn't get to the line. Actually, you know what? It looked like we didn't shoot the free throw. We missed some early, but they cleaned it up late. So we finished 18 for 24 for 75%.
Okay, it's not
But when
crazy.
you look at it, it's like Bridges was 3 of 5, Cat was 7 of 7, Mitchell Robinson was 1 of 2, Shamma was 5 of 6, McBride missed 1. He only had a technical or something to shoot.
The Josh Hart from free throws stand out.
He was 2 of 3.
2 of 3. Okay.
Yeah, no. The 0 for 3 was his 3-point shots.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it wasn't as bad as it looked. So Josh Hart finished with 14 points, and not his high rebound total. It was actually flipped. He had 5 rebounds, but 9 assists. Interesting. And 2 steals and a block. Just a very Josh Hart type of game. Miles McBride. Listen,
strong outing.
I'm not mad at Miles, but the only thing I say about Miles is just I want him to be consistent. I don't have any problem with what he did tonight, but I don't want him to have 8 points in the next game, So he had 25 points, 4 rebounds. He was 10 of 23, 43%, and he was 5 of 12 from 3, 41%. So he was knocking down his outside shot. Good for him. Shamit actually struggled tonight. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. Nice, ancillary stats. But he was 2 of 11 from the field and 1 of 7 from 3. So
struggle.
Yeah, that's a struggle. Mitchell Robinson doing it again. Only played 18 minutes. Finished with 5 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 11 rebounds, 5 of them offensive. Just a beast on the boards, man. He is just in a hot rebounding streak. Yeah. And then we get back to Cat. All right. So if you didn't watch this game and you were working all night, you're like, oh man, what happened to the Knicks? Oh, they lost by 2 points. Damn. How did Cat do? Oh, he had 22 points, 16 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block. Oh, okay, Cat played well. Nope. And I don't want to get too crazy, but Cat did not play well. All right. Cat, and I say this, Cat struggled shooting. Does that mean that he played bad because he struggled shooting? No. What made it look worse is the type of shots he was taking. You know, he was 1 of 7 from 3. Some of those threes were, I don't want to say logo, but they were pretty far, you know, and I have an issue with those threes now. Until he gets hot and gets, you know, cooking, I don't think he should be taking those threes so far out, but that's what he's been doing. But the other thing about Cat is the foul trouble. I mean, he just has a knack for picking up the worst fouls. And in a game where you're out, you don't have OG, you don't have Jalen Brunson. Can you afford to have one of the best players in the league, a multiple-time All-Star, sitting on the bench because of foul trouble? I mean, I don't. And one of the fouls was so bad that I was just like, I was shaking my head. I'm like, you cannot tell me he just picked up that foul. They set a pick and roll for him. He hit the freaking dude with the elbow as he's running on the roll. I was like, what? You didn't even need to touch him.
He does it a lot. Not only does he do that a lot, but he falls almost on every offensive play often. But when he's got to go and he's got it going, so it's like it's a hard thing to sort of manage. It's like you want to manage expectations, but when he got it clicking, it's great to see. You know, he's knocking down and he's playing strong in the paint. It all looks good. It's just nice, like when he isn't clicking, that everything looks a little bit sloppy. It felt that way today when you told me about his stats being what they were. I was like, what? For real?
Right?
I was surprised. I was definitely surprised.
I can't even believe it, brother. I can't even believe it. Unbelievable. But yeah, so that's the style of play, and you know, you take the good with the bad. Some things are going to happen. You know, the Knicks wind up having 6 guys in double figures, and I would say we probably needed a little bit more help offensively from Shamet or Clarkson. And it's not like they didn't, you know, well, Clarkson played well. I just feel like maybe we needed more points from Clarkson, who wasn't shooting bad. Shamet obviously didn't have it, so you can only get what you can get. But yeah, I mean, that would have helped. I mean, you can't squander the fact that you got more from Deuce than you might be expecting. But you know, I think then that's it, because when you look at Miami had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in double figures. Right. They moved the ball around. They shot
it well from 3.
They shot 44% from the field, but they shot 40% as a team from 3.
Yeah.
And look at their free throws: 11 for 13, 84%. Did it much? Let me see something here. 50. Well, I mean, but that's still pretty good. I mean, the Knicks finished with 61 rebounds, but Miami did have 55 as a team, and they had 29 assists.
Yeah,
and
right.
Had 23.
It came down to like, you know, the shots that they were taking at the end of the game. You know what I mean? Where, right. You know, we were a little bit more loose with the ball, and you know, chucking up shots that we had no business chucking up, and they took a more consistent approach at driving to the basket and kicking out to their 3-point shooters. So, you know, they made it when they count, and we didn't. You know, that's what it really came down to, possessions.
If I was a coach, I would think the reason why they lost is right here. Miami had 12 turnovers, and the Knicks had 15. I think 15 turnovers is a kind of high number for the Knicks, especially lately. They've been somewhere around 8 to 10, maybe 12. I think with the fact that you're not shooting well and you're also giving the other team extra possessions, that's the difference in a close game. And of course, you want to point to free throws too. I mean, leaving any points out there is definitely tough in a close game. I mean, look at that. They missed 6 free throws. They lost by 2 points. Obviously, you could point to, like, if they hit a couple more free throws, could have been tied or maybe even be winning. But yeah.
And it was some weird parts of the game where you felt like, you had command of the game, and then you miss a free throw or two, and then all of a sudden Miami comes down and hits a 3, or gets a couple of buckets to go in, and then they're either up or tied. You know what I mean? So.
Points in the paint. Knicks actually did a really good job with points in the paint. They had 64 points in the paint to Miami's 56, which is actually pretty good early in this season because the Knicks have kind of been going the opposite way. A lot of outside shots, but that's interesting. Second chance points, 15. Miami had 21. That's not good. Usually the Knicks.
And we got the 15. A lot of that 15 came from Mitch Robinson and Hart.
Right. So that's not great. And then fast break points, 22 to 19. So yeah, the second chance. This is another thing a coach might point to. These second chance points, not great. Yeah, but that was the game, folks. That's what happened tonight. Just one of them things.
It was a struggle to watch. It was a struggle to watch. There were moments in the game when I was like, "Come on, what are we doing?"
It was tough, man. It was tough. So let's do this real quick. Let's shout out the chat, see who's out here with us, and then we'll get right into the giveaway, guys. We got a nice little giveaway for y'all. Y'all know what it is, but some people might not have looked at Saturday's show, so I'll grab the items in a minute. Once again, first off, shout out to Walter Blackman, who's a member of the SKF Army. Says, "Good evening, Ron and John. Salute to you, my guy." Shout out to Crim's dad in the building. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you, member of the SKF Army. He says, "We needed Brunson at the end of the game. Towns isn't it." Well, I mean, I feel like there's a spot for Towns to be here, but I do think that is where you realize what you have in a guy like Jalen Brunson. It's not always about how many times he passed the ball to Cat or if he's doing hero ball. Down the stretch of games when you need buckets and you got a guy like Jalen Brunson who has no fear and is not afraid to take it, I always point to the same play. Now I'm trying to remember who was it against. Now I forgot the team. My memory is kind of trash bags, but it was it might have been Detroit. I don't know. Could have been Detroit, but it was a blue team. Anyway, the Knicks were down 1 point with a couple seconds left. Jalen Brunson got the ball on the sideline in the corner. All we needed was a 2. He shot the 3, and we took a 2-point lead. That's a gutsy shot. You don't need it to shoot that 3 when all you needed was a 2. That's the type of guy Jalen Brunson is. So,
but that's how he earned his nickname, right? Captain Clutch.
Captain Clutch. Because yeah, that's who he is. Shout out to Nick Nation in the building. What up, Nick Nation? A member of the SKF Army. Salute to you. Appreciate you. Shout out to Ron, man, the chosen one in the building. What up, Jay Chosen? Salute to you. Let's see. Okay, real quick. Who else we got in the building? Mellow Mike is in the building. What up, Mellow Mike? Salute, brother. Say hey, salute, Ron, and to all those in the chat. Prezi, the boss, is in the building. He was letting me know that you are crystal when I was testing the mic.
Clear.
Appreciate you, brother. What's going on, Prezi? JJ's in the building. What up, JJ? So salute, Ron.
What's going on?
Deuce on the biggest play of the game goes with the running lefty floater. That was a rough one, man.
Yeah. It's like he was just trying to get it at the rim, right?
Yeah, he thought if I could just get it up there. Was Mitchell Robinson in the game?
No, it was Cat. Only Cat.
Wouldn't you think, like, if you need in that situation where you're down 2, wouldn't you want to have Mitch and Cat in there? I mean, they got nobody could deal with their height. I think that's a Nick rebound. If I know,
Yeah.
but the flip side is if Mitch gets it, he gets fouled immediately. He goes to the line.
But I don't know if they could do a sub at that moment, right? Because it was
No,
a jump ball situation that was like called after like sort of like a break in the play
they
because
would have had to have possession. And yeah.
it was something different, yeah.
Yeah.
So they couldn't
Yeah,
have
all
subs
right.
in
I
that
answered
point.
my own question, guys. I mean, because the
Yeah.
flip side of it is if Mitch got the rebound and he didn't put it up and put it in quickly, he gets fouled. He goes to the line. You know, it's not pretty. So there's that.
I mean, I don't even want to say to his defense, he did have the probably the best game, on the floor for the Knicks for the team, but just a bad shot
It was a
selection.
bad shot selection. It was just
Really
it was
what it came
the
down
worst shot selection you could. Not even his dominant hand. It was just
Yeah.
the worst shot selection.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It happens. It don't happen too much because Jalen's there, but
Right.
it is what it is. Shout out to Andios NYK in the building. What up, Andios? Good to see you, my brother. And that's right, Mellow Mike. We are blessed for another day. That's a fact.
Yep.
Shout out to Kerry Cox in the building.
Salute.
Salute to you, my guy. Craig is here. Salute, Craig.
Salute.
Let me see. Breezing through, guys. Just hold on a little bit more. Also, I got to look at these names because I got to put you guys on the thing. All right. Okay. Well, I mean, I see a lot of you guys are chatting it up, man. Y'all look at Jay is on fire. I see you, Jay. Sherwin's in the building. What up, Sherwin? Good to see you. Appreciate you. HRM, the great is here. Salute, HRM. Dertoya is in the building. What up, Dertoya? Good to see you. I know it's early, but this Knicks team has players that are not consistent. OG, Deuce, Bridges, Cat. I would say OG and Bridges have been consistent with their all-around play. You want to say Cat and Deuce? I'll give you that. I mean, well, Cat has been a consistent double-double. I will say that. Deuce has probably been the most inconsistent with his offense, but I don't want to poo-poo on all the guys. Tonight wasn't a great night.
It's also the minutes too, right? How they distribute it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Shout out to Mega NYK in the building. What up, Mega? Salute. Good evening to my guys, Ron and John, SKF chat. Dwayne Dennis is in the building. Salute, Dwayne Dennis. Had a very tough shooting night by the entire team. They just couldn't hit their shots tonight. They're not going to shoot lights out every game. That's a fact. That's true.
It's true.
Shout out to Kareem Grant in the building, member of the SKF Army. Salute, Kareem. He also says salute Ron and John in the chat. And okay. All right, guys. I think almost at the bottom here. Just trying to get a scope, an idea of how many people we got. It's not too bad. Ala Wise is in the building. Said Ron, didn't Miami have Cat looking like Charles Smith that last? Wah, wah.
For real.
Oh man, don't
lie. But why is he gets the rebound, he shoots a fadeaway, but falls on the floor. It's like, what are we doing?
Hey man,
follow through, do something. Like not fall away.
Craig, I see your message, and I'm not going to put it on the thing because I don't want to give more life to it. But no, he did not contact me, and as I told you, it was just a 24-hour thing. He is welcome back whenever he wants to, but he could hear me saying all of this, guys. Even though he wasn't allowed to be in the chat, he could still watch the show and hear me. So as I told you, if you don't see him again, it's because he chooses not to be here, which is fine by me. I don't care. I welcome him back, but if he chooses not to be here, the show must go on. We here, baby. SKF. You see it.
In the building.
So let me start adding the names to the wheel here. And while I'm doing that, John can talk about his love of crochet.
Yeah. So about crocheting.
Oh,
hilarious.
So let me see. Hold on. I think I have it here. Let's see. Next up. I
Or
believe
who we
that's
playing
correct.
next?
Yep. We have the Dallas Maverick.
Maverick.
We get to see Cooper Flag on
Is that
Wednesday,
an
19th.
is that a home game, away game?
No, we're on a 5-game away streak. So this was
Oh boy.
this was the first one. We got 4 more.
Okay. Well, we
Wait.
got to put some wins together.
Yeah. So we got Dallas Wednesday, Saturday, Orlando.
Magic.
Yep. Monday, Brooklyn, and then
Okay.
Wednesday, Charlotte next week. But these are winnable games, though. I'm just saying.
I would say 2 of those are winnable games. How's the Mavericks playing this year?
Not good. They're struggling, and they're
No.
mad.
Okay. We may be able to get that.
Apparently, they're about to fire the guy who made the Luka trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's real out there. So they're not too happy with what's going on over there. So we got Dallas next. Well, so what's your thoughts on that? And if I'm not mistaken, guys in the chat, you can let us know because I know you're all over it. I don't believe Anthony Davis is back, and I believe Kyrie Irving is still out. Am I right or am I wrong?
I think you might be right. But
so yeah, he was fired. Okay, cool. He's fired.
he's fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't see why we couldn't win this game. I'm assuming Brunson will be back by Wednesday, just because he was out in the court, working out,
Right.
and kind of going full throttle. So I could only assume that he's going to play that game, and if he is playing, I expect to win. Cooper Flag is a talent, but I think we have enough to beat the Mavericks. So we should have enough to beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Flag, especially because he's not coming to the Garden. So we're playing in Dallas. I just expect him. He's been really struggling, bro. I mean, really.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. He just looks like he needs more time.
Cool.
Yeah,
Take advantage of that.
You take it.
I'll take it. I'll take all the wins we could get. And again, we haven't won a game on the road yet, so this could be, good for us. So
that would be great. You ain't lying.
Get out that slump. Get that first one out the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that game to see. Hopefully we take that one, and then move on to the Magics, and hopefully it's a makeup game, right? We got to get our get back. I think this is going to be a pretty much a fight for 4 quarters. They're going to bring their air game. They're gonna play hard, and strong defense, and we just got to be up for the task. So looking forward to that matchup. See if we can get one back.
I agree. I mean, we definitely can't. We can't leave that taste of what happened the last time we played Orlando. Nah, we got to do something about that.
Yeah, I mean, they beat us by like 20. Was it 20 to 18 points, something like that? They beat us by handily.
124-107, I think. So yeah, it was.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and that was the first home game. Was that the first home game against them? That was our first game against them, right, at home.
Yeah. Home game for us.
Okay. So we got to it's a get back, man. We got to get ours back. So hopefully we can do so.
I agree. What did you think about the fact that when Cat got into foul trouble? Well, first off, we got to see, but it was so limited. We got to see Diawara in the game for a little bit. I don't remember him doing anything. So.
Had a couple of. I think he may have like an assist and a steal or something like that. He only had like 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
It was real quick. It was
way too quick.
It was a cup of coffee, real quick.
So I'm not really sure what Mike Brown is thinking when he does that.
I don't know.
Like I'm not fond of that. It's like, what's the purpose?
I think that's what that's the same type of thing you ran into the problem when you were doing that with Clarkson and like when guys don't get consistent minutes, you just can't see enough of them, or they can't get comfortable enough to do anything to help.
And did he do something wrong in the game? Like, did he do something that was like, out of order? Did he miss some sort of? I don't know. It's just a weird thing.
I don't think he did. I just think that he just put him in there just to give somebody a breather and just to give the kid a little taste of being out there on the court. I think that was he wasn't a part of the rotation at all. It was just Instead of me going
Yeah.
back to this guy, I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. I think that's
Yeah,
all it
it's
is.
weird.
Yeah,
It's not enough though. You can't really get nothing going. You know what I mean?
it's true. How did you? Oh, so now what I was gonna say before is, how did you feel when Cat got into foul trouble? Instead of going to Diawara, he hadn't played the whole game. He went to Yabusele.
Um, yeah, that's another one who was stuck on the bench, right, to the second half, because
Yep.
that happened in the second half, right?
Yep.
And I mean, he played more than Diawara, so it was just,
Yeah, I think he got
you know,
about 10 minutes.
yeah,
Maybe.
I'm not sure. It's hard to say. You know what I mean? Like neither one of them had anything really like that stood out in those like 11 minutes, if the, you know, if that was what it was together. Um, I mean, he didn't look bad defensively. I think he had some good moments, you know, playing that zone. Um, Yabusele, that is.
Right.
So I don't know. It seems like he's not in that rotation though. Seems like he's the man out really,
Yeah.
especially when Robinson is playing. When Robinson isn't playing, then he's, you know, he comes in and he picks up those minutes. But when Robinson is playing, Yabusele ain't seeing the court unless there's foul trouble.
I agree. It's true. You ain't lying about that. That is definitely 100%. And there's no reason for him to play. Yabusele, even him playing in the 10 minutes, he finished with 3 rebounds. But honestly, I felt like he was trying to be more active. He was moved, but I just don't know if he's doing anything that is really impacting the team. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. It's just not an impactful situation, right? Like he's not coming up with big rebounds during a crucial point in games. He's probably not even playing in the crucial point of games either. So,
Yeah, I
you
agree.
know.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. If there's anybody I missed, you can let me know. I am going to I just see Wolverines is here, so I'll add him. And that is it. But I'll put up the list so you guys can see. If you don't see your name, I'll give you 2 minutes to say, hey, Ron, I'm not there. And I'll be okay, cool. All right, let me put this up so you guys can see it.
Just, Ron, just make sure to get my 3 aliases that I put in.
That's like that's like Nick Nation. Nick Nation said, "I'm gonna be logged in like 8 different times. Don't worry about me."
I'm trying to game the system for that, you know.
All right, I'm gonna blow it up and make us like small. So anyway, guys, I'll give you 1 minute to look at this and see if your name is not there. If I missed you by any chance.
Mm-hmm.
Choo, 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 choo.
Not fair, man. JJ and Craig's name are like way bigger than all the rest of them.
Don't worry, it doesn't affect your chances. It's gonna be mixed up. So,
are you sure?
yeah, we'll see. Maybe the wheel detects that. We're gonna find out.
That's funny. OYTV I put in my promo code.
All right, look. There you go, Craig. I tried to put the names the way that I saw them. Like Mellow Mike's is all caps, so I kept it that way. Whatever. Hold on. Nick Nation's trying to be sneaky and change his name real quick. I'm Ron, man, make yours bigger. What?
They all feel like it's gonna land. See what I started?
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me go get the prizes real quick so I can just show them again. Okay. Oh, okay, guys. Wolverine's like, this is rigged. LOL. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, no, I see you, Nick Nation. I ain't trying to put your name twice. I see you. Is this for garden tickets? Yes. This is also a garden ticket giveaway sponsored by Craig. As soon as you purchase the tickets, I will put them up there, Craig.
He's talking about like the, you know, East like that housing development garden.
Yeah.
The
You talk about the greenery, right? Giving
the
back, parks
green
and recreation. I
Parks
got
and Rec garden.
yeah. All right, let me drop this down. Okay. All right. So once again, guys, we're gonna give away 2 hats and the Know the Ledge cup, which is this one, right?
That's a nice mug.
With the white, and you got the black inside. You know what I mean? Brand new in the box. Then we got this hat. I don't even know why I grabbed it. If I got it on, we got
Oh,
this
you
hat.
got to show that it's not the one from
Yeah,
from
see,
when
it's
you're rocking.
plastic, y'all. I ain't trying to okey doke y'all. I ain't gonna wear it and ship it off to y'all. Although some of y'all might pay top dollar for a little Ron sweat. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Anyway, and then we got the black, the other city edition black one that matches those black unis or whatever that they had.
Super dope.
Yeah. So let's get it cracking. I'm gonna go with the mug first, and then we'll go with the hats second. How about that? All right. Let's bring the wheel back up here. The wheel of torture. Yes. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So, what we're going to do real quick while everybody's here, we're going to shuffle it one time for the one time, and then I'm going to spin it. So let's shuffle. Maybe let's shuffle a couple times. Why not? Boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
There's
man.
all over.
Man.
All right. And now I'm going to hide this, and let's spin the wheel, folks. I don't have wheel music, though. I don't have a wheel thing. Like if I had that, that'd be dope. Next time.
Nah, man. You just got to play that music you were just playing.
All right. We're going back to the music then. Oh, Wolverine. What? Guess what, Wolverine? You get the Know the Ledge cup, which is great because that's usually the show where I see you because you know the ledge, Wolverine. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Congratulations. Now, listen, this is very important. And let me do this now before hold on, let me take a snapshot because I don't let people coming after me later. I won, Ron. I never got. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Snapshot of Wolverine right there. Okay. So, of course, now that you won, I got to remove your name so you don't win again. And let me just go back to this real quick. Nick Nation's throwing tomatoes. So before we go back,
I didn't do a real turn and didn't even do a full turn.
Man, you saw me mix it up. All right, let me do this. All right, so this is the key, guys. This is very important because if I don't get this, your thing is going to go right back into the pot. I'm going to have to do it again for someone, a lucky winner later. You must email. Oh, hold on. There we go. SKF email. And you can copy and paste or whatever you got to do, but just keep in mind the email is still Nick Fans, no S after Nick. Okay, that's important. Although if you do it, I got to bounce back, but don't worry about it. Anyway, it's still STILKNICK, no S, fans, FANS at gmail.com. You have to, if you want this, you have to send me your full name with your address, and I will send this to you as soon as I possibly can. And people already know we've done 1, 2, 3. I think either 2 or 3 giveaways already on the channel, and everybody has gotten their stuff. I am no scammer. I don't need your information.
Plus, we also asked for you to take a picture of you holding that item.
Yes, and that's another thing. And once you get the item, I definitely would ask you on behalf of Still Nick Fans, to please take a picture with it so that we can show everybody you got your item and, it's all legit, So, all right. Hold on 1 second. Let me just pull up the YouTube so I can pin this email address. I can't do it here in the in StreamYard. So bear with me, guys. Let me just pin this and we'll get right back to the drawing. All right, where's my message? There we go.
What band is that from?
I don't know. I actually found it somewhere. I heard it, and I ripped it. So I don't know. I'm hearing myself double. Okay, don't need that. All right, guys. The email address is pinned. All right, let's get back into it. So, which one should we go with? I really feel like both these have a fire, but I feel like this one with the little blue and the I feel like everybody wants this one a little bit more. So we're gonna save this for last. We'll go with this one. I mean, they're both fire. They're both fire. I don't know. Whatever.
Sure.
It's cool. 2 mugs, 2 hats. Man, I wish I had another mug. Next time, bro. Next time. All right, let's get back to it. Where is my
Papa and the Dreamers?
I can't. Can I scroll up? Jesus Christ. Hold on.
No, these are not fitted. These are snapbacks. Snapback. This is a fitted. But right, Ron?
What?
Those we have are they fitted, so they're snapbacks. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't know.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Everyone's a 7.5, 7 3/4.
Yeah, I wouldn't know your size. Yeah, so I'm sorry, guys. If you love the fitted, they're not fitted. I apologize, but it is what it is. This makes more sense for us here. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's unhide the extra stuff on the side here, and let's shuffle this puppy a couple times.
Nice.
All right. Let's get it, folks. Hey, a throwback mega NYK.
Very cool.
Shout out to Mega. Listen, guys, I know some of you new people that have been here and being great people supporting the channel. I appreciate y'all. But let me just tell you, Mega is an old school fool from the hood, man. Mega was one of our originals, man, from when we started 4 years ago. Shout out to Mega B. The only thing I got to track Mega down. Mega be in and out, man. He be working a lot of crazy hours. Oh man. Okay, so that's right. Mega gets the black with the two-tone colors here.
Very, very fitting. Very fitting.
Very fitting. Yes, that's right. And so last but not least is the one that I'm wearing, this one right here, with the you guys can see the pattern on the bill too, I think. But you guys can see.
Super tough.
All right, let's roll this one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't forget to add, add still Knicks fans that.
Let me shuffle this a couple times. One more again.
Did we remove?
Yeah, he's out.
Remove? Okay,
yeah, cool. Mega's out. Okay. All right. Let me move. Put these guys over here. No, one more time. I don't want them next to each other. I don't want the big names next to each other. I like that. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Nick Nation is the winner. Yo, he was like, I want that hat. You get the hat. Oh, man. That is crazy. Hey, you guys saw me spin it. I ain't got nothing to do with this, y'all. Sorry. I'm sorry. Dan, Craig be in all these drawings. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. You see? Look at that. Look at you. You got it. You got it, Nick Nation.
At that win.
Look at that.
San Dios is big.
Shout out to y'all, man. So, okay. Once again,
come on, where's the salt emoji when you need it?
JJ's like, I demand the respin. Shout out to yeah, Jay's like, I gotta go to bed. Okay, good night. I hear you, Jay, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Don't worry, there'll be more down the line, man. So once again, guys, the email address is pinned. I need Wolverine, I need Nick Nation, and I need my guy Mega. Please send me an email with your full name and address so I can mail this to you. I will mail it as soon as possible. I hope to get it out by the end of this week so that way you guys can get it in the mail, by Thanksgiving, hopefully. We'll see how it works. Maybe you get it sooner. I don't know. All right. Cool. Not too bad.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, we all right, man. We chilling, man. Guys, so I mean, really, that took a lot of time. So that's pretty much the show. Thank you for coming. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, yes, it kind of really did. And we started a little later because of the Knicks game. So for the sake of time and because people have to go to work and do stuff like that tomorrow, that probably should be it, guys. So I just want to say that, a loss is a loss is a loss. We don't like any of them. They all stink. They suck. We don't want to see any losses. And tonight's loss was particularly tough, but we'll be okay, man. I think the Knicks are going to have growing pains. And like I said before, I'd rather get these growing pains out early so they can adjust and learn from them. No, I do not, JJ. Listen, all I can tell you guys is every time you guys think of Jalen Duran and what could have been, just understand it's either Duran or it's Brunson. You guys pick who you want. It's Duran or Brunson. And I'll tell you another thing for the cat lovers out there. I mean, you might still have Cat in some weird universe, but you would not have Duran, Cat, and Mitchell Robinson. So everything would change, guys. It would be like an alternate universe. We'd be in Marvel right now. I'm just letting you know. So, right. Funny. Once again, guys, last time I'm going to say it. It's either Duran or Brunson because that's the reason why we got Brunson. Detroit helped us so we could have the money under the cap to give to Brunson. Remember that. That's why we traded Duran. All right. Final words, my brother John.
As always, man, always a fun time being here with you, Ron, and to the chat. Appreciate you all for tuning in. And I'm looking forward to the next one. So stay blessed, stay easy, and stay safe out there.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I definitely agree. Once again, guys, you know how we do it. Listen, no matter what, wins, losses, the good, the bad, the ugly, foul trouble, the missed shots, the poor shot selection, we are still Knicks fans, baby. That's just how it is. We got to roll with the punches, man. This is our team. Wolverine said Jalen Brunson had Jalen Duran had that Nick hat on for 10 minutes. What it is, bro. Yeah, man. Anyway, guys, hey, take care of yourselves, man. Like I said, remember what I said earlier. Make sure first off, reach out to your loved ones all your friends, because you never know who might need it. They may not show it. Right. Just reach out to all your peoples, let them know you're checking in on them, and also get yourself checked because it's important. But no matter what you do, right, outside of that stuff, if you're going to be good at it. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Just be good. But if you can't be good at it is what I really want to say.
Right.
That's it. That's all I got. And tell a friend who tells a friend who tells another friend. Still Knicks fans. We'll be back again on Monday nights, 9 p.m. normally, or a little after if there's a Knicks game. Myself, Brother John, sometimes Jose, you never know. SKF Weekly right here, baby. Or on Saturdays at 11:30, yours truly, with the rest of you guys in an open panel, talking y'all off the ledge. And sometimes you might talk me off the ledge. We work together. We're a team. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting. We're on the road to 10K. We appreciate all the love and support. Keep subscribing. Keep hitting that like button. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's tuned in on YouTube tonight, everybody who's tuned in on X. Shout out to people on Facebook. Apollo Cap Reed with the like. What up, Apollo? We see you. Guard up Knicks in the house. Salute, man. Anyway, thank you to everybody once again, and please continue to support us because we definitely appreciate it. That's pretty much it, guys. You guys have a great rest of your night. Look for me. I'll be walking and talking. So I'll be jumping in and saying some stuff later in the week or maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. We out.
Peace.
New York Knicks. First. Go Knicks.
We can finally, start playing, man. So much talk this whole summer. It's felt like so long because we've had so much to talk about. At times it's been kind of slow, but we've been talking, right? But we've actually had a really good off season for this New York Knicks team, and it's been very active. There's been a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, Knicks family, we in the building. I am the Objective Fan from the Objective Knicks Fan channel. And I'm going to give a big salute to Ron and John from Still Knicks Fans.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Knicks family, I'm Stephanie, a.k.a. Blood Sweat Tears. We are still Knicks.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Lady in the Chef, right to Knicks Chick Podcast. Still a Knicks fan.
What's good, party people in the place to be? It's your main man.
What's up, everybody? This is Steve Lodge 21 at Two Knicks Chicks Podcast, and I'm still a Knicks fan.
Yo, this is your boy Sim from Nothing But Knicks. Through all the struggles, through all the heartache and pain, ladies and gentlemen, I am still a Knicks fan.
Peace, y'all. This is Apollo Reed from the Guard Knicks crew. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm still a Knicks fan.
I'm still here. We're still here. Still Knicks fans. It's a fandom. It's a lifestyle.